Well, before we start, I just want to congratulate Coach and the Celtics. Heck of a series. They did a lot of good things. Anytime you have a 7-game series, that's all you can ask for, you know. But congratulations to them. Wish them luck next round.
Todd Davis, Washington Times. Scott, when you look at the end of the third and the start of the fourth, and then what Olynyk was able to do after you guys kind of rallied back, what are your thoughts there, and how do you explain what occurred?
Well, that was an important part of the game. I think we gave up a couple of threes. We didn't do a very good job of getting back into our rotations. But he stepped up and had a great game. He had a great game, made a lot of shots tonight. You got to give him credit. He stepped up big for them tonight. And that late in the third and early in the fourth, you know, put us behind. A lot of tough shots, a lot of threes. But I'll tell you what, our guys battled. You know, we were down 13 or so. We cut it to 6. But that's what we've done all year. We never give in. We just keep fighting and keep plugging away and keep charging and putting ourselves in a position. Maybe a couple of shots down the end could have gone our way. Maybe we could have even been closer. But you know, Kelly had a great game. He made a lot of good shots, a lot of good plays for them.
Scott, Bill Doyle, Worcester Telegram. Obviously, Kelly had a good game, but you guys held Isaiah in check for a while, and then he got going late in the third. Can you just talk about the way he kind of took over for a while?
Yeah, we lost a little bit of connection on him. We needed to put more heat on him, and we've done that the last 3 or 4 games pretty good, and that's not easy to do. He's one of the best players in the league, and he's crafty, he's shifty, he gets where he wants to with his ball handling skills. But yeah, he got loose, but he made some tough shots. But he's done that all year. That's who he is, and he makes big shots. That guy's he's a big-time winner.
Now that the series is over, is there any one thing that you would point to as to why you didn't come out with a win, and if you can even fast forward to what's coming for you guys at this point? What are you looking at, and what do you think you need to do to kind of get over this second-round hump?
Well, I mean, it's probably a little too much to answer right now, but I will say this: we're all disappointed. We felt that, you know, we made strides this year to get to the next step, and we have. You know, we accomplished a lot as a team this season. We had 9 new players, a new coach, a new coaching staff, and we established an identity how we want to play going forward. And it's pretty good basketball. A lot of good basketball is played this year, but we still have a lot to improve on. And that's the good thing about our team. We have a young enough team that we should be better next year with the good work of summer work that they should come back better players. Brad and John, they should come back. It's almost like having 2 first-round picks going to keep improving for the next 5 years. And I like the future where we're going. Ernie's put together a good team. You know, are we disappointed? Yes, we all are. You know, it's always tough to talk to the group after a tough loss. There's 29 teams will be disappointed, and you know, we made it to the last 5. A couple of things here and there. Maybe we could have won the series, but give them credit. They played well. They had a lot of good games throughout the series, as well as we did. They had one more game more than us.
Scott in the back. Around the 8:52 mark of the first quarter, you called for a very quick timeout. It was 8-2. I'm just wondering, what were you sensing at that moment, and what was your message in that huddle?
Just don't give in to one play. You know, we had a couple of good looks. The ball didn't go down for us, but we gave up 2 shots in transition. I don't know if it was a fast break, you know, the semi-transition, and I didn't want to repeat what Game 5. So I just wanted to make sure that we're all well aware of what has just taken place. It's only 3 minutes, but let's not turn that into 1 quarter. And our guys responded and, you know, played well in the rest of that quarter.
Scott, what do you say to John tonight, who's done obviously so much for this team over this past year, but had a tough end to the night?
Well, first thing I said, I thanked him. And I love him. I love how he plays. That guy is a true winner. He plays with a lot of toughness. Plays with he's exactly what you need to lead your team. He's exactly what I need for being my point guard. I love the way he plays. I love the way he competes. And he's only going to get better. His outside shot has improved a lot in the last 3 or 4 years, and we're going to have a big summer in getting that better. And just love the guy. Can't say nothing more than I just love him. I love how he competes. He's really made strides being a good leader. And to me, a good leader is not only talking about leadership, but it's doing it and showing it with your action, and he has done that. And the future is bright because he's leading us.
John and Bradley went the whole second half. Can you just kind of describe your thought process, and did you feel John tired at all by the end?
No, I mean, I was in communication with him. You know, could have maybe used a couple of minutes here and there. There's long timeouts in the playoffs, and we had three days off, and you know, there's no reason to save it. I thought they were fine. You know, John missed some shots tonight, but made a lot of good plays for us. He's put us in this position. They both have. They both had a great year, as well as a lot of guys on our team.
Scott, this is Julian Bimbo on the Globe on your right. What did you see from your view of the rotations with Gortat and Morris?
We struggled a few times where they got loose on some threes. That's part of having a lot of good shooters on the floor. You can't make a mistake because they have, you know, their 4s and 5s shoot threes, and when they do that, you know, that puts you in a tough position. You can't have negative steps, and we did a few, probably 4 or 5 times, and give them credit, they stepped up and made them. A little bit of everything, communication, understanding what you need to do, and our rotations. But like I said, they made some good plays down the stretch in that third quarter and to start the fourth.
Jared Weiss, CLNS Media. At the end of the third quarter, you subbed out Keefe for Jason Smith, and that's when they went on that big run. Besides the fact that Keefe needs a rest at some point, I mean, what was the decision there? And then at what point did you feel like you needed to make a sub to try to stop the bleeding?
Well, you answered the question. He needed a sub. You know, I knew that we were going to have to play heavy minutes, and I know Keefe, he needed a sub. At that time, he was probably in the mid or low to mid 30s, and I knew he needed a few minutes. I just needed a 2 or 3 minute breather for him, and it was everybody's. We're all in this together. It's not one guy coming in and they're hitting threes. We all have to do our job to stop a good team like Boston.
Scott, but were you expecting to shorten the rotation this much? Kelly Oubre only got in second in the second quarter.
Yeah, I was definitely going to shorten the rotation, go with guys I felt that was going to give us the best chance to keep this game within reach. I knew it was gonna come down to the last 6 minutes of the game, and they got that little run in that third and to start the fourth. I thought throughout the game we played solid. We had a chance to go up 6 or 7, and then I think we had a couple of bad possessions down low, and then we turned it over, a couple of our outlet passes. But Kelly Oubre is going to have a bright future. Just turned 21. He has a lot of growth that will take place this summer. One thing I love about Kelly, he works, puts a lot of time in the gym, and he's going to come back a better player.
Scott, you had talked a lot this series about wanting to get Bradley Beal better looks, and he was able to do that tonight. What was the difference there?
Well, he does a good job of setting himself up and getting open. He's a handful like he had tonight. Last 2 games, 37 and 38, and they do a good job of being physical on him. He's really. That's one of the things I really noticed this season. He's not allowing guys to hold him as much as he did early in the season, and that is growth right there. And even going into next season, he keeps moving. When he moves, and his shot is, he has a flawless jumper, and his ability to attack the floor and attack the basket is only going to get better. But I love coaching him. I love him. He just, like I said, he just turned 23. His 5th year, and he has another decade of a lot of good basketball. Hopefully, I won't mess him up. All right, you guys have a good night. Enjoyed it.